Thank you for joining us for the Sermon in 3. This is our Easter experience. I hope that you will read Matthew chapter 16, verses 13 to 17. In that passage, Jesus turned to the disciples and he said to them, "Who do men say that I am?" It's an interesting question because everybody has an opinion about Jesus. It seems that wherever you turn, people know something about him. They have an opinion. Opinion is often based upon our experience, what we've heard or seen. Jesus asked them the question. They said, well, some say that you are John the Baptist, some say Elijah, some say Jeremiah, some say one of the prophets. Everybody has an opinion. The fact that they have an opinion doesn't mean that they have come to a personal relationship with Jesus Christ. Talk about spiritual things doesn't mean that we have come to know him in the Spirit. So Jesus asked them, who do men say that I am? And then he turned to the disciples and said, and who do you say that I am? And Peter said, you are the Christ, the Son of the living God. The Christ. That is not a name, that is a title. He is saying you are the anointed one. You are the promised Messiah of God. You are the Christ, the Son of God, the Son of the living one, the one who has life in himself, who said, if any man believes in me, though he were dead, yet shall he live. And when Peter responded that way to Jesus, Jesus said, blessed are you, Simon Bar-Jonah, for flesh and blood has not revealed this to you, but my Father who is in heaven. What he's saying is this is not just a personal opinion. This is based upon revelation. This is the word from God. This is the attestation of God as to who Jesus is. So when Jesus asked, who do you say that I am? And Peter responded, you're the Christ. He was saying, you are now responding not based upon your opinion, but based upon eternal revelation. This is what God says about me and who I am. It's important that we understand revelation is authenticated by resurrection. Resurrection validates revelation. So Jesus turns to the disciples and said, who do you say that I am? And I would have us today to understand that that is the universal question that all of us face. And it is a faith issue for all of us. To each of us, Jesus is saying, and who do you say that I am? In Romans chapter 10, verse 9, the scripture says, if we confess with our mouth Jesus as Lord and believe in our heart that God raised him from the dead, we will be saved. This is the question that you and I face, that everyone faces on this Easter. Who do you say that Jesus is? What do you confess about him? The answer has eternal significance.